More ancient history jewelry stories. We are picking up where we left off with this month's birthstone, rubies. As I mentioned in the previous video, rubies are the most expensive colored gemstone by carat weight, and part of this is because of their relative rarity. In fact, the largest known gem quality specimen of ruby weighs just over 55 carats, which is rather small compared to the largest specimens of some other notable gemstones. This notable ruby is the Estrela de Fura, which is Portuguese for Star of Fura. Why Portuguese? That is the official language of the country where this ruby was found, Mozambique. The relative rarity of rubies does not extend only to the larger specimens. Rubies are rare across the board, and in fact, over 90% of rubies on the market today are treated in some way to enhance color, clarity, or both. The rarity and value of rubies should make it no surprise that this is actually the very first gemstone that was synthesized in a lab. The history of synthetic rubies goes back pretty far, all the way to 1847, when microscopic ruby crystals were first synthesized. In 1885, a mysterious stone called Geneva rubies hit the market. These were sold as genuine rubies, but they were in fact fragments of rubies that had been fused together using new technology. All of this led to a breakthrough in 1893 when the French scientist Auguste Verneuil created the flame fusion technique, which allowed him to synthesize basically perfect rubies in a lab. This flame fusion technique was used to create other lab-grown stones like sapphires and spinel, and was in use until the 1960s, when optically perfect rubies were starting to be required for lasers. This does make things a little bit frustrating when we're talking about some older ruby pieces. Usually we can use age as a pretty good marker to determine if something would be synthetic or not. Due to the age of synthetic rubies, this isn't exactly the best metric to use. But if you come across a piece from the 20th century where the ruby is unusually large, clear, and a very bright and vibrant color, chances are it's a lab-grown ruby.